Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle FtW and welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War video. In this video we are going to be talking about a whole bunch of new information surrounding the game. This isn't like super new information or anything like that. This is of course still information that we got last week, but I thought I would still cover it because it is very exciting stuff. We're going to be talking about the score streaks as well as a couple of other exciting new features as well as the time to kill within Black Ops Cold War. So first we're going to start with the kill streaks because I think that's what most of you guys care about. Of course we have these streaks listed from the alpha, but we also have some streaks that are supposedly going to be returning within Black Ops Cold War when the game actually comes out. So starting off here with our very first streak, which costs 600 score, we have the RCXD, which is a remote controlled car strapped with explosives. The cooldown for that is 90 seconds. And what this cooldown is essentially once you get that RCXD, you have to wait 90 seconds to be able to get another one so that there isn't kill streak spam, because if there was no cooldown on the streaks with the new system that they implemented within Black Ops Cold War, then there would be streaks every single second of the game. So that is why there's a cooldown, and all of these streaks from what I've read here have a 90-second cooldown. So I assume that will either be adjusted or will be raised depending on, you know, what the feedback of the beta is. So just keep that in mind, that the cooldown for all of these streaks that I'm going to be mentioning is 90 seconds, because of course there is a brand new way of getting kill streaks, which I talked about in a dedicated video, which I will leave at the end of the video for you guys to check out. So now that we have that RCXD out of the way, we have the next streak, which is the spy plane, which costs 800 points. This is the simple kill streak that we've had in Call of Duty since the beginning of time, which is of course we reveal enemy positions through the fog of war. Cooldown is 90 seconds. Now the fog of war apparently is returning, which was never mentioned in the video or in the game itself, so that's interesting. Of course that feature was in Black Ops 4 and it was a hit or miss feature, but it looks like that is going to be back within this game as well. Next we have the artillery, which is 1900 score, and this is launch a targeted airstrike on 3 locations. The cooldown for this is 90 seconds. This is of course a reinvent of the the missile strike as well as the lightning strike from previous Call of Duty games. I always like this streak, but it is definitely a mid-tier streak. Nothing amazing, nothing very bad. It's just kind of that streak that's that's there, and maybe it'll be good in this game. Of course the lightning strike was amazing in Black Ops 2 and it has kind of gotten nerfed game by game, but it's still a very viable small kill streak, and of course that is what this kill streak is. Now these are of course the alpha kill streaks only, so there's of course going to be many more that we're actually going to cover later on in this video. So of course there isn't going to be a kill streak that's a 600, that 800 and 1900 is going to be, there's not going to be a single kill streak in between there. There's definitely going to be more. These are of course just the alpha kill streaks. Next we have the Napalm Strike, which is a cost of 2400 points, and that is a launch a targeted carpet bomb strike of explosive napalm. Very fun streak from Black Ops 1. Should be very good in this game, especially because it costs quite a bit of money. Quite a bit of score to get. Next we have the air patrol, which is a very controversial one. This is a cost of 2750, and it is calling a squadron of jets to attack enemy air streaks, counter enemy air patrols. And this is not a very good kill streak. This is not a very good kill streak at all, because imagine you're doing beast, you're destroying the lobby, you're doing very well, and all of a sudden somebody at the bottom of the scoreboard on the other team gets this air patrol and destroys your chopper gun, destroys your attack helicopter, destroys your advanced UAV, which I'll talk about in a little bit, and then you're just mad and annoyed and frustrated, and that's just a bummer. So hopefully this isn't too overpowered and probably takes a while for bad players to get, because this is going to be a very annoying streak. I can already see it coming. It's going to be very annoying. Well, hopefully it takes a lot of time to actually destroy these air kill streaks, so if you actually call one in, it's not instantly going to be destroyed by this, because that would be just very game breaking and annoying. So again, but this is a streak that you actually have to pick, so you're sacrificing other potentially good kill streaks by putting this on your inventory or on your streak list. Next we have the War Machine, which costs 3150. This is a high explosive grenade launcher, pretty self-explanatory. This has been in Call of Duty forever. Of course there's no specialist within this game, so they're just replacing that for this streak. From the gameplay that I saw from the alpha, it was pretty good. Of course it takes quite a bit of skill to use, because you have to counter for the range, you have to make sure you're throwing those grenades correctly, but you don't lose upon death, just to make that clear. So it's basically exactly like the Black Ops 2 kill streak, but again, that is a pretty high kill streak. 3150 scores quite a bit. Next we have the attack helicopter, which costs 3750, and this is called an arm support helicopter. It's pretty self-explanatory. This has been in Call of Duty for a very, very long time. That's it. It's an attack helicopter. It pilots around the map, killing any enemies that it sees, and for some reason the attack helicopter has just not been an amazing kill streak within Call of Duty, but hopefully this one is pretty good. I mean, the attack helicopter from, any Call of Duty game usually gets you about 2 or 3 kills before it's either destroyed or is gone. So again, this is a kill streak that's pretty good if you want to use it, but again, there it is. And now we're jumping very, very high here. So again, I think there's going to be quite a few kill streaks between the attack helicopter and this final kill streak, which probably, being with how high the score is, I assume that this is the highest kill streak in the game, with the chopper gunner, which costs 6,000 score, and it's very self-explanatory. You jump in, you slide the door back, and you rain hell on the enemies with the chopper gunner, just like you did in previous Call of Duty games. Incredible kill streak, absolutely love it. It's going to be so, so good, and I can't wait to give this weapon, or to give this kill streak a go when the game comes out. So all of these are very, very high. Of course, with the new design on the kill streak system, you have to get a ridiculous amount of score to get these kill streaks, but again, don't be too concerned because you get a bonus for each streak you go on. So if I go on a 20 kill streak, for example, I probably will already have the chopper gunner by the time I get to my 15th kill streak. So they balance the kill streaks in a way that you have to go on an actual streak to get the streaks, if that makes any sense. So if you're just sitting in a corner, you're not moving, you're not doing anything, it's going to take you a very, very long time to get kill streaks, especially if you're sitting in that corner and then enemies stop coming for you. You can go on a very high kill streak, but by that time the game might be over. So again, keep in mind that these kill streaks do take skill to get, which is why the values are so high. But don't be too concerned with these numbers because they are subject to change. I remember back in the Black Ops 2 days, these score streak values were very, very low, and they actually upped them as the game went on because of the UAV spam and so on and so forth. So again, these are subject to change, but keep in mind that these will probably be where they are. So that's kind of something else. And now we also have some very, very interesting kill streaks that are coming back as well. So we have, from leaks and rumors and stuff like that, we have the advanced spy plane, we have the dogs, and we have the Vtol and the counter UAV. I think those are the streaks I can remember off the top of my head. So the Vtol, I'm not sure what this is going to be. Of course, the Vtol warship from Black Ops 2 was an insane streak. That was basically a chopper gunner gunship type of a streak. So again, I'm not sure if the Vtol is going to be sort of the gunship that we saw from the trailer, or if it's going to be something completely different, sort of like the Modern Warfare 2019 one. But we also have the dogs returning, and there was a tweet that I'll put up on the screen right now so you guys can just check it out. And this, the Modern Warfare 2 OG guy has been talking about kill streaks for a while within the Call of Duty franchise, as well as, he leaked that there could be no prestige system, but he said here that they don't know if the dog is going to be just a singular dog or if the dog kill streak is going to be, multiple like it was back in Black Ops 1, which I hope is the one from Black Ops 1, not the one from Call of Duty Ghosts. I hope it's that, because that was an absolutely amazing kill streak and was very, very fun to use. But again, there's going to be apparently 20 kill streaks in this game, so there's going to be a bunch. There's going to be a lot. Of course, this is the alpha kill streaks that we've been talking about here, and overall, I really like this kill streak loadout that we have been given. Score streaks are a staple of Call of Duty. Oh, the sniper's nest is also returning as well, which is super, super cool. Amazing kill streak from Black Ops 4, so I'm very happy to see that returning as well. And those are all of the kill streaks that we know about at the moment. Of course, we'll probably get exposed to more within the beta, and then of course we'll see all of them come the launch of the game, which is very, very exciting stuff. So now that we have all of these score streaks out of the way, we can go ahead and talk about a few very quick things within this game, including the brand new Flinch design, as well as the time to kill. So from the developer Tony Flame, he tweeted out that Damage Flinch has been redesigned in Black Ops Cold War. Flinch is now primarily a feedback mechanism to help you understand you're taking damage without affecting the aim position of your weapon. Your weapon will move with your screen to stay on target, no more flinch headshots. This is a massive, massive tweet for someone who is good at the game. Flinch has been something that's been in Call of Duty for a very, very long time, and the fact that they are removing it within Black Ops Cold War is huge news. No more view kick, annoying, I shouldn't have died there headshots. In Modern Warfare 2019, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, the deaths are infuriating, especially if you're going on a one-on-one gunfight and the enemy gets a very, very lucky view kick headshot on you, and you die off a streak. It's so incredibly annoying. It happens way more in Black Ops 4 or in Modern Warfare 2019 than in any other Call of Duty game, but it still happened a ton in Black Ops 4, a ton in Black Ops Black Ops 3, and it was very, very, very annoying. So the fact that it is now gone out of Call of Duty, where if you get into a gunfight, you have 0 flinch, you can just aim perfectly and kill enemies, it's fantastic, because a good player will automatically win more gunfights with this system and will not get dumb deaths, because of the fact that when you're shooting at an enemy, they can no longer get a huge kickback and get a headshot on you, which is just very, very frustrating, and it has always been a very frustrating feature. So the fact that it is now gone is nothing but good news, and I'm so happy that they got rid of flinch in this game, to where, number one, you don't have to have a crutch perk to get rid of it, and you avoid high caliber, dumb, annoying deaths, which is super, super cool. So very, very good information, very exciting stuff for someone who's good at the game, including myself. Well, I'm not amazing, but you know, someone who knows what they're doing in Call of Duty will no longer get those just dumb deaths that you just hate to get. And then last but not least, we're going to go ahead and talk about the Black Ops Cold War time to kill, which is very, very, very important to talk about here. So I will put this image on the screen right now. This is, of course, information straight from Exclusive Ace, which is a very, very good YouTuber who always does very, very, very statistically inclined videos. You know, he does weapon guides and stuff like that. So very, very cool on him to actually get this out for us. So the time to kill is very, very self-explanatory. So starting off here with the assault rifles for Black Ops 4, it was 355 milliseconds. So that's, you know, that's the time it takes to kill. Then in Modern Warfare 2019, it was 190 milliseconds, which is very, very quick. You guys already know that. For those of you who have played Modern Warfare, the time to kill is extremely fast. There's really no escape once you get into a gunfight, which is just very, very frustrating. And then we have in Black Ops Cold War, the Alpha, we had a 321 millisecond time to kill. So again, he made sure that he quoted the Alpha, so the time to kill is subject to change as well. So for example, in the beta, it could be a little bit higher, could be a little bit lower, and then for the final game, it could be something completely different. But that is something to keep in mind as well, that it is faster, just a little bit faster than Black Ops 4, but it is much, much slower than Modern Warfare 2019, which is nothing but a good thing for a good player. The reason that I loved Black Ops 4 so much, and why it is one of my favorite Call of Duties of all time, is because the time to kill was very, very quick, so you would never have to worry about getting destroyed. And you'd be able to run away. Accurate players are rewarded, because the more accurate you are, the more shots you land. The more skill is required for aim, because if you miss a ton of shots, you're going to get killed. If you are accurate and you're good and you hit all your shots, you're going to kill enemies very, very fast. And if you're against a player who's not very good and who's inaccurate, 9 times out of 10 you're going to win that gunfight, which is huge news. For the SMGs in Black Ops 4, it was a 315 millisecond time to kill. In Modern Warfare 2019, it's 175, and then in Black Ops Cold War, it was 275 milliseconds. So again, huge difference there. Again, it's right in the middle of both of those games, but it is more similar to Black Ops 4 than it is to Modern Warfare 2019. So again, skill and accuracy are going to be huge factors within this game. And then last but not least, he mentioned LMGs, which have a 360 millisecond time to kill within Black Ops 4, 188 within Modern Warfare 2019, and then of course 344 milliseconds within Black Ops Cold War. So that's very, very interesting. I mean, this is just something to point out, that the time to kill for LMGs is actually very, very high compared to other games. In Black Ops 4, it took longer to kill an enemy with an LMG than with an assault rifle, which is super, super interesting. But there we go. That is the time to kill within Black Ops Cold War. Very, very quick, or it takes a lot more shots to kill an enemy versus Modern Warfare 2019. So the skill gap in this game seems to be higher and higher and higher as we hear more and more information, which is good for somebody who is above average at the game, but it is kind of bad news for those of you who aren't quite as good, and someone who is not, you know, someone who's sort of a noob at the game, which is fine. Everybody starts somewhere, and I think as you play and get better at this game, it'll feel very, very good. So anyways, that is going to do it for this video. It was a little bit longer than I would have wanted it to be, but anyways, that's definitely okay. There's a lot of news and information to talk about, and overall, I'm very, very excited for this game. A ton of things sound very, very good. Nothing sounds worrisome with this game so far, and all of the worries that I had have pretty much been eliminated. Of course, there's other factors to the game like skill-based matchmaking and stuff like that, but overall, everything looks good in this game, and I cannot wait for it to come out, and I cannot wait to play the beta and get my hands on that on October 8th. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like and let me know down below in the comments what you think of all the things I mentioned in this video, the kill streaks, the flinch, as well as the time to kill. But anyways, I will see you all on some more Black Ops Cold War news and information very, very soon.